am enthusiastically present today, and I totally support the Housing for the 21st Century Act. And I want to thank Chairman Hill, Ranking Member Waters, and my counterpart on the Housing and Insurance Subcommittee, Ranking Member Cleaver, for all of their respective work in bringing this package together. As I've said before, this is what it looks like when Congress gets things done. According to the National Association of Realtors, the median annual existing home price in 2024 was up 69% relative to 1995, and that figure is adjusted for inflation. The statistic I hate more is that first-time homeowner median age is 40 years old. That's absolutely astounding. This housing affordability challenge affects everyone, from young people saving up to buy their first home to middle-class workers trying just to make the rent. In other words, housing costs have been too high across our country for the last several years, and the culprit is a lack of affordable housing supply. Some estimates put the gap between housing supply and demand at around 3.85 million units nationwide. Some put it even higher at more than 5 million units. There's no silver bullet for fixing this problem, let's be clear. But I think this legislation includes a range of meaningful housing reforms that will add to housing supply and ultimately decrease housing costs. I'd like to take a moment and highlight a few provisions that I feel will make a difference. Section 101 and Section 202 of the bill include provisions that would shed light on some of the largest regulatory barriers that prevent housing from being built, zoning and land use policies. Section 104 and Section 105 of the bill work to right-size environmental reviews on both HUD and USDA housing projects to properly reflect their impact on the environment. An infill project or a rehab project simply are not going to have the kind of impact on the environment that would trigger a full NEPA review. This legislation ensures that these environmental reviews are properly tailored to the real impact of a project going forward, and this change will ensure more housing projects break ground on time and on budget. Section 201 includes reform of the Home Investment Partnership, the largest block grant program at HUD dedicated to building affordable housing. The work to remodel the home program began in the spring of this year when Ranking Member Cleaver and I jointly requested feedback from stakeholders that use the program. We got 144 submissions. We each chose 12. The two of us sat down and we interviewed each of those for at least 15 minutes to get a better understanding. And since then, we've put together a bipartisan product that will make this program work better to build more housing for more Americans across the country. Section 301 makes important changes for manufactured housing. It includes Congressman John Rose's extremely important bill that would remove the requirement that a manufactured house be built with a permanent chassis. That one change is going to enable significant growth for manufactured housing. It will reduce the cost of manufactured homes. Additionally, Section 301 includes language that would ensure HUD is the primary regulator of all manufactured housing standards. Any other federal regulator that conducts rulemaking related to manufactured homes would need to get their changes cleared by HUD. There are many, many more provisions of this bill that are worth highlighting, but in the interest of time, I'll cut my remarks short. This bill, I think, is a historic and bipartisan product that will get to the root of the housing affordability challenges our country has experienced for the last several years. I support the bill, and I urge my colleagues to vote yes. With that, I yield back.